welcome back to Peace in the Mix with me, Portia Payton. Listen, for those of you guys who live in SoCal and y'all are in the middle of this heat wave, I'm sending you love, I'm sending you prayers because listen, I was down bad today. Down bad. It's just ridiculous. I hope you're staying cool. Matter of fact, I need to go get myself some water so I can get through this video recording. But let's just get into today's video. Today, I just want to chit chat about why it's vital that we learn how to block out negative opinions and question literally everything. So how do we do that? How do we even get to that point where we trust in ourselves enough to block out negative opinions and not let it penetrate us and affect us more than it should? I want you to remember this key point, and this is fundamental. This is essential for you to move forward with learning how to do this. You need to remember nobody is worse or better than you. You are not worse or better than anybody else. Nobody is superior to you and nobody is inferior to you. And what I mean by better or worse is nobody is more valuable than anyone else on a human level. Like nobody's life is more valuable. If that's the case, why am I gonna let negative opinions from outside sources affect me internally to the point where now I'm viewing myself differently? Now I'm looking at myself through their lens instead of through my own lens. You have to remember this, and it's key because no matter what appearances show you, no matter what the media tells you, no matter what is said, I don't care where anybody else is from, I don't care what they have, I don't care what they've accomplished in life, I don't care about none of that. You have to remember that regardless of any of those things, you are still just as valuable as anybody else on a human level. Your life is not less valuable than someone else's life. I don't care what it looks like. I do not care if somebody is a billionaire. You are not less worthy than the next person. Don't be fooled by the perception of things and by appearances, because who benefits from this hierarchy structure? Is it you? Do you benefit? Because somebody benefits. But you have to ask yourself the question, am I benefiting by feeling less worthy in my skin? Is that beneficial to me? Who is it beneficial for if it's not beneficial to me? Now that you remember that we are all inherently worthy and we are all inherently equal in terms of our life's value. And when I say inherently equal, we are inherently equal, but we are different. And we're supposed to be different. If we are all equal, but different, but equal, then it only makes sense to treat people how you would want to be treated. We all have some unlearning to do. But remember, this is your choice. You can technically treat people however you want, but remember, keep that same energy when other people treat you how they want. Life is a mirror, baby. Okay, so now that we remember that key fundamental point that nobody is better or worse than you, nobody is more valuable, nobody is more worthy, less worthy, since we remember that, we got that ingrained in here, then nobody's negative opinion of you should matter more than your opinion of yourself. This is not easy. This can be tough, especially if you've been taught to value other people's opinions. But even still, if it's coming from a negative place, I would question it. There could be so much going on with the intention behind someone's negative opinion of you. You cannot definitively define anybody. It's hard trying to even define yourself. That's a tough enough task. So focus on that instead of trying to definitively define somebody in absolutes. Let me elaborate on what I mean by a negative opinion. Speaking negatively to someone about their body image, about their financial situation, about their life choices, about anything that pertains to them that has nothing to do with you, to me, that is considered a negative opinion. If it's not conducive, if it's not helping somebody grow, if it's not constructive and it's just literally to be hurtful and spiteful, that is negative. But if someone is just expressing to you that they were hurt by something you said or did, and they're just sharing how your behavior impacted them, then that's completely different. I wouldn't consider that negative, because with that, that's just them being vulnerable and with hope to resolve the relationship, like hoping for a resolution. I'm coming to you about this because I was hurt by this. Your behavior when you did X, Y, and Z, when you said X, Y, and Z, I felt this type of way about it. It's not necessarily attacking you, it's just explaining to you how maybe you didn't realize that something you did was hurtful. And like I said, with hopes of resolution, not attacking your character and just being mean. Like what the first thing I was talking about is mean, the other one is not. If you can redirect your attention and just focus on your own energy, your own mood, your own tasks for the day, then other people's negative opinions will eventually drown out anyway. What I mean by that is focus on what you're thinking about, and if what you're thinking about is benefiting you. If it makes you feel good, great, but if not, then that's something that needs to be worked on. Focus on doing what you can to keep your mood peaceful as much as possible throughout the day. And then focus on the things that you said you wanted to complete each day. Focus on that throughout the day. What was your to-do list? Doing this will keep your mind off of what other people are potentially thinking or saying about you. You have to be laser focused on your life and in your world, not in a self-absorbed way, but in a way that's healthy for you. For example, did you get the laundry done? Did you work out? Did you drink as much water as you said you were gonna drink? Did you save the amount of money you said you wanted to save? Did you pay off that credit card? Did you turn in that project? Did you film the content? Did you do what you said you were gonna do for the day? Your focus should be on stuff like that instead of focusing on how other people are possibly perceiving you. That in and of itself takes a lot of focus, you just focusing in your own world, on your own life. That will keep you busy. Focusing on what you need to be doing for the day is gonna keep you busy enough to where you're not even concerned about what's going on with other people. And trust me, I get it. It is a work in progress. I'm working on this every single day. The reason why I'm emphasizing this is because your focus is priceless, babe. There is nothing more valuable than your focus and your attention, and the way that that focus and attention affects your mood and your emotional state. That is the most powerful thing that you can get a hold of. Seriously. Notice how you feel when you focus on someone else's negative opinion about you versus when you don't. It feels better when you don't, right? I know it does, so do more of that. It is extremely important that you feel good about yourself. Nothing is more crucial than that. Nothing in life will ever be good enough if you don't learn how to start feeling good about yourself, despite what other people may feel or think about you. And always question everything. When you hear negative stuff about yourself, you need to question it. Don't just believe it and take it in and think that that's the end all be all and it's a fact. No, question everything. How does that statement make you feel? Even if it doesn't pertain to you, I think you should still question everything. Not even when it's about you and your behavior and your existence, but question information in general. All the time that we spend on social media, all the time that we're out in the world interacting with people, people can say anything. Question everything. How does the statement feel when you receive it? Is this a belief that you want to buy into? Is this belief gonna benefit you? Is the way that this person's thinking going to assist you in your life? Is it conducive to whatever you have in mind for yourself and the vision you have for yourself? Do you want this belief to shape your life and ultimately materialize in your world? Do you want that? Is this worth your focus? It could be any topic, any subject. Is it worth your focus, really? If not, leave it where it's at. Take everything with a grain of salt, even my videos. Take what works for you and then leave the rest where it's at, okay? I'm putting out things that work for me, and maybe what works for me may not always work for you, but take what does. Look at me as like your online sis. Take what works for you, take what resonates with you, and leave the rest where it's at. It's okay. This is your life, this is your world, and only you know what's gonna work for you. I hope this video was helpful. I am sending you so much love. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a fantastic week and stay cool, stay hydrated, and I will catch you in the next video.